Let's add a link to a website. So you click Add an Activity or Resource, and way at the bottom you click URL, which stands for Universal Resource Locator, or just the address of the website you want to link to. Much simpler. Okay, let's give it a name. I'm going to call this Sea Monsters of the Orkney Islands. And I'm just going to paste the address in here. And I'm going to save and return to course. So now when I click on it, it's going to take me to that link. Pretty simple. Now, let me delete that. Suppose that you have your website open in another window. Here's another trick. Back in Moodle, I've got my editing turned on, and I just grab this little icon and I drag it right there. What do I want to call it? Sea Monsters of the Orkney. Oh, come on, spell. Islands. Upload. Done. Works exactly the same. Now, suppose you want to put a link to a YouTube clip into your course. You could do it the same way. You could go down and create a URL, add top 10 terrifying prehistoric sea creatures, and I could paste the URL in here, and I can go down and save. Let's see what we get. Oh, I gotta get past the ad, but that's my clip. Okay, so that works. It's launching in a new window. It's taking you to YouTube. Okay, here's another way to do the same thing. Instead of just a URL directly on the page, I'm going to create a label. Add. And then one of these icons, this one here, says Add Media. And I'm going to go and I'm going to browse the YouTube clip. And I'm going to search for top 10 prehistoric sea creatures. And it's searching YouTube. I think it was my top 10 terrifying. I think it was this one. No, it wasn't. It was this one. I remember the picture. Select the file, insert media. Now, don't be alarmed when it just shows as text in here, because it's actually the video. Here's what this looks like. Beautiful. It's right on my screen. It skips the ad. Now, the only downside with doing this, putting it directly on the course homepage as a label, is it takes up a lot of space. And I have limited control over the size of it. Let's delete that. Let's try another way to put this in. Yes, I want to delete that. Okay, here's a trick. Add a page. Thank you. Add top 10 terrifying prehistoric sea creatures. I should have picked something with a shorter name. Down here, I'm going to add my media file. In here, it's in YouTube. Top 10. Oh, if I put the word terrifying, if I spell it right, terrifying prehistoric sea creatures. Then I search for it. Now it should find, no, it still found it. Is this one. Okay, select this file, insert media. So, now on my course homepage, uh-oh, I just did this wrong, like I do every time. I put it in the description of the page. Where I want to put it is in the content of the page. So let's try this again. Insert media, browse repository, YouTube, top 10 terrifying prehistoric, search It's that one. Select this file, insert media, save. Okay, so now I've got a link on my page, on my course homepage, and as soon as I click on it, it takes me to a new page which plays the video. Beautiful, I like that. Let's go back to the course level, and let's do one more version here. So I'm going to add an activity. I'll show you the difference between using the built-in Moodle media browser and using the embed code you get off the website. So I'm going to add a page. Top. Oh, I know, I'm trying to type in the field. The challenge is that my microphone is between my eyes and my keyboard. So I have trouble trying to see what I'm typing. Sea monsters. Okay, do not put it in the description. Put it in the page content section. Browser repository, YouTube, top 10 terrifying. Yeah. Search. Oh, so that's not what I'm doing, is it? Cancel. Go back a step. Let's go look at the actual page for this. And somewhere on this page, there's a share button. And there's an embed code. And if you copy this embed code, then you go into page content and you go into extended menu and you get to the HTML part and you paste the embed code in there. Let's see what that looks like. So, oh, let me edit this to say embed version. Thank you. And then you hit enter to save that. Okay, so here's the one where we used the browser and we found our YouTube clip. Here's the one where we used the embed code. I think I like the browser one better. Okay, so anyway, that's a couple of ways to accomplish that. I think I'm going to, oh, I can't even spell embed. I think I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to leave the browser version. In 2.7 it didn't work that well. In 3.1 it seems to work really, really nicely. Now, here's one other thing that I frequently see. People want to put a bunch of text. Oh, I'm not going to do it there. I'm going to do it as a label. People want to put a bunch of text into topic 0 because it's important stuff that you need to know. So they go and they create a label, and then they go into Microsoft Word and they copy all this text and then they paste it in the label. Lovely. And then they save and return to course. And yeah, there it is, right on the home page. You can read that. The problem is you have to scroll past it every time you go into the course because it's right there on the home page. Wouldn't it be much more effective to put that on a page where you can go and read it once and then close it? It's still there. It's always just a click away, but you don't have to scroll past it every time you go in the course. So let's try this instead. Instead of putting it in the summary for the topic or putting it in as a label, let's do it as a page. So I'm going to create a page, add. What is the name of my page? Well, it's this part. Copy, paste, thank you. The content, not the description, the content is the rest of this document. Copy, paste this plain text. Hey, that looks better. And I'm going to get rid of these extra spaces because we don't need those. Lovely, save. So I click on this Tips for Online Success. I read that, I go back to the course, and I don't have to scroll past all this text every time I'm in the course. I only have to do it once. Very, very useful.